Alright, y'all. It's early in the morning. I don't normally do early in the morning videos, but I have to get these bees transferred from these nukes into their boxes so I can get the nukes back to the person they belong to. We've done a video on our bee equipment and pretty much what you need to get started in beekeeping. So this video is going to be kind of a video on how to install your bees into your hive. I purchased some 4-frame nukes, and I'm going to take these nukes and transfer them into larger boxes. I'm not going to checkerboard the comb right now. I'm just going to put them in the center. The reason I'm doing that is because I want them to stay warm. We do have a few cooler nights coming this week. Not cold, but in the 40s. So I'm going to keep them in the center instead of spreading them out. That way all the broods together, all the bees are together. And once it starts warming up, if they're not utilizing those outer frames, then I'll come back and checkerboard. But let's go ahead and get these bees installed in their new permanent homes. So I have my screen bottom board, I have my deep box. The next thing that I need to do is take the frames from the nucleus hive and put them into my deep. This is a 10-frame deep. They call it a deep because of the size of the frames that go into this box. The smaller boxes, you have mediums, and then you have smalls. Let's get into it. Now I am going to interrupt this video when I find the queen for this hive, because when I tell you she's pretty, she is a really, really pretty queen. I've never seen one like this. I'm excited to have her. I'm going to bring you in closer so that you can see what I'm doing. I think that'll be good. So here we go. All I'm going to do is take 1 frame at a time from this box and move them over into this box. It is literally that simple. What I'm doing now is I'm just inspecting the frame to make sure that she did make it here alive and well. I would hate to have lost this queen because she is beautiful. When you're checking your bees, you always want to try to keep them over the box. And when you're installing your frames, you want to keep them in the same position that you took them out of the previous box in. So, I do not see her on this frame. Lots of drone. Good workers, good brood. So we're going to install this right in the middle in the same orientation that the frame came out of the previous box. I'm telling you, when you see this queen, you'll know she's like very easy to spot. She's beautiful. Hello, ladies. This is very heavy frame. most likely she will not be on this one. I believe she was on this outside frame, but we're gonna check everything. Got some new baby bees in here, just hatched. Oh, I'm not seeing her on this frame either. Healthy bees. Okay. Right next to the last one we pulled out in the same frame orientation. Now these ladies are not being aggressive towards me. They are kind of checking me out, but they aren't being aggressive. Lots of new babies in here. So many just hatched. Gosh, there's so many. If you can see all of the ones that have like a dusty hue to them, those are the new babies. There's like so many new babies in here. The majority of these bees on this frame are new babies. When babies hatch, they become nurse bees. There she is. Okay. If you can see right here is our queen. All right, I'm gonna put her in. I know she's here. Just like this. Very carefully. I know my queen is installed into the new hive. This like this for a minute. And one more frame, and then I'm going to knock the box. There's not very many bees in here, so. Now this one I'm just simply going to put in like this. And start giving them there. Journal is that this queen was hatched March 14th And then my Beekeeper has a check mark on the lid to show that she is laid, which means she has gone out for her mating flights, she is bred, and she is successfully laying eggs. And this is basically it. We now have a new hive installed in the bee yard with a new queen. New queen, new genetics. And hopefully that means a good breeding season. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 9. I think I can get another one in here. I'm gonna let this ride like that for right now. This. And that's it. And there's this Now I'm gonna close this box up and give them a minute to figure out where they're at. So that's installing a new beehive in your bee yard. I am gonna go ahead and move on to the next one. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments. I'll be more than happy to answer them. I am not an expert beekeeper. I've only been doing this as a hobbyist for 7 years. I just really enjoy it. We have collected a good bit of honey. Not enough to sell a lot of it, but enough to enjoy. And I just enjoy keeping the bees. As you know, I typically catch my bees. I don't normally buy them. But I did want to do an install video for you guys so that you can see when you buy them, bring them home, move them over into your new hive, and I have to get this equipment back to my Beekeeper. So that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you on the next video. Okay, y'all. Really quick, I just wanted to come and do a quick kind of little outro because one thing that I didn't explain in that video was what is a nuke? What did I purchase? So in regards to a nuke is a nucleus hive. It is an already established beehive. You're getting a queen, worker bees, drone bees, and eggs, larvae, capped brood, baby bees. It is essentially a full hive. It's a working hive. With that being said, another way to get or purchase bees is in a package. A package is they come in the screened boxes that I showed on my last beekeeping introduction to beekeeping video, and in that package you just have worker bees kind of like just in the box running around. You have a queen in a queen cage with a can of simple syrup, sugar water, to feed them in shipping. So with that being said, what I purchased was a nucleus hive. It was pretty much an already established hive, and that's what I installed today. So again, I just wanted to clarify some terms in case you didn't know what the difference between a package and a nucleus hive is. There's also a trap hive, which is another video that's coming up because I do have a trap to install. We've caught a swarm, but essentially it's the same thing. It's a nucleus hive, but the bees move into it voluntarily instead of the beekeeper moving them, and you just put them in a bigger box when you bring them home. So again, thanks for hanging out with me. I am on my way to return these to my beekeeper, so just wanted, like I said, to clarify some terms. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you guys have a good rest of your week.